Hey guys, welcome to my last black metal vinyl collection video so far. After I'm done these collection videos, I'm going to proceed with my vinyl videos in the future, just showing you things as I acquire them from all genres of music. But right now, we're just progressing through my different genres of what's in my collection. So, proceeding with the final artist, we come to the mighty Witchery. Look at that beautiful cover by Necrolord. This is Restless and Dead, their first album. Do the W. It's just on plain black vinyl. Came with an insert. This album came out in 1996, I believe. Where's the information for when it was recorded? It doesn't say, but I know it was done in 96. Maybe it was done in 98, actually. No, you know what? I think it was 1998. Never mind. It came out in 1998 because I remember the next album they put out, the follow-up, it was only 1 year apart. Gotta put a sticker on that case so that I know in the future when it was put out. Yeah, the packaging on this one was pretty chintz. Century Media, who the band are signed to now, has put out a newer pressing with the original artwork, but it just looks way more well done. They probably included all the artwork from the CD in that version. It's probably on thicker vinyl too. Anyway, next album is Dead Hot and Ready. Cover again was done by Necrolord. The next album, the original artwork for it, there's 3 different artworks for this album, and the vinyl has 2. The original artwork on the Century Media release of the vinyl has the Necrolord artwork on it, and it actually looks sweet. But at the time when I got the album in the marketplace, like online, they didn't have the Century Media pressing out yet, which I would have liked to have had because that cover artwork looks way better. This artwork is kind of lame by comparison. Looks kind of cheesy, but what are you going to do? This one is on clear vinyl spread over 2 LPs, and it is their 3rd album, Symphony for the Devil. The CD version has different artwork again. So yeah, there's like 3 different artworks done for this album. Crazy. It came with a little insert with the lyrics and some artwork. This album came out in 2001. They made another album after this that I don't have. It's the only full-length album by the band I don't have in my collection, and it's because there isn't a readily available pressing for it available in the marketplace, but as soon as it happens, you can bet that I will pick it up. Oh, and I also don't have their newest album yet that just came out this year. I still have to pick that up. After that album I just showed you, they made another one called Don't Fear the Reaper, and that's the one I don't have with their original vocalist, and that was the last album they made with their original vocalist. And then they replaced him with the ex-vocalist from Marduk, Legion. And then they created in 2010 Witchery. There's the insert. Lyrics. A nice shot of the band. Legion had cut off his hair by this point. He used to have really long hair when he was in Marduk. And this was the last album they did. Afterwards, I'm not sure if Legion quit or he was fired from the band, but he just did the one album with them, and then the band went on hiatus, and they weren't doing anything. And the creative force behind this band is Jensen of the band The Haunted from Sweden. And so he just focused on The Haunted for the next several years. Yeah, because the last one they did is 2010, and then the next album that they've got here, In His Infernal Majesty's Service, this debuts their new vocalist, and this is the first album they did since 2010, and this came out in 2016. So they took a break for a few years there. I didn't even know they were on hiatus, to tell you the truth. The vinyl itself is just black vinyl, so I won't worry about showing it to you. There's a couple of guest appearances from well-known musicians on this album and the next one. Here's a shot of the current band. That's their new singer. They also have a new drummer. That's him. The guest appearances on here, you have a guitar solo from Hank Sherman from Merciful Fate. You got guest vocals on the track The Burning of Salem by Jason Netherton of Misery Index. Also, he used to be in Dying Fetus. And you've got a voice of a character in the song The Burning of Salem, which is Nick Barker from Cradle of Filth, Timo Borgir, Lockup, Ancient, Old Man's Child. Yeah. So, yep, this came out in 2016. It's alright, like, pretty good for a Witchery album. It's not as memorable as their earlier stuff, and my favorite stuff of the band is with their original vocalist, Toxine. And then second favorite would, of course, be the album they did with Legion. But this guy's okay. I like these two albums. Not as good, but still, like, definitely, like, a good band to listen to. It's just hard to not compare quality when you came up with a band that, like, was better before, you know? You set the bar of excellence according to what you're introduced with. And so this is the last album I have by them in my collection at the moment until I pick up the new album and the Don't Fear the Reaper with Toxin, their original vocalist. I Am Legion is the name. Ironic, since they had a vocalist named Legion, and he would be Legion. I made it funny. Haha. So lame. Anyway, here's a shot of the band. Lyrics on that side. They've got some more guests on this album. Again, Hank Sherman comes back and does a guitar solo on A Faustian Deal. And the other guitarist in Merciful Fate, Mike Weed, does a solo on the song Welcome Night. And then Nick Barker does the voice of a character in the song Welcome Night as well. And then there's guest keyboard performance on the song True North by Niels Nielsen. And some other dude that I don't recognize, so I'm not going to bother shouting them out. But anyways, this is their second newest album, and it came out in 2017. And that is the end of my black metal collection, guys. The next vinyl video I do after this one will be either my death metal collection, the first one in that series, or my other miscellaneous, like, rock and stuff that isn't black metal, death metal, or hip hop. And then, yeah.